Christian Gonzalez, baby. Let's fucking go.
Are you sure?
Let's go. Let's go.
Let's go.
Let's
Yes.
go.
Yes.
Woo! Let's go, baby.
Bill.
All right, what is going on, Patriots Nation? Welcome back to another video today. Yes, last night was freaking exciting for the Patriots. We drafted cornerback Christian Gonzalez out of the University of Oregon with the 17th overall pick. We're going to bring a quick little video of you with our thoughts. But Cole, let's just talk about what this means for the Patriots and how we even got here, because we were originally scheduled to select at pick 14.
Yeah, so, I mean, we saw a lot of good talent falling down the board, a lot of guys we would have been happy with between Broderick Jones, Christian Gonzalez, JSN. There's a ton of talent falling, and usually what that means for the Patriots is they're going to trade back, and that's exactly what they did. They traded back with the Steelers, 3 picks. They picked up an extra 4th-round pick, I believe, pick 120. And Christian Gonzalez still was there available, along with JSN and a couple other guys we liked. Broderick Jones was gone, but it's a tremendous value pick. A lot of people had Christian Gonzalez going top 5, top 7, or at worst top 10. Nobody had him as a realistic option for the Patriots at 14. And I would have been happy if we traded up and got this guy, and we traded back and still got him. So I think this means a lot for our defense. We needed a guy who was a good man corner, had some size to him. He's 6'1", 6'2", just tremendous athlete. And that's what we've seen Matt Groh really want to draft lately in the past couple of years is he loves picking up athletes. His athletic score was similar to like a guy like Jalen Ramsey. He says he sees himself as similar to a guy like Sauce Gardner. I'm really excited. He's watched a lot of Stephon Gilmore tape, I guess, and he's looking forward to hopefully upholding that #1 corner role for the Patriots that we desperately needed. We need somebody who can guard a guy like Stephon Diggs, a guy like T. Higgins, Jamar Chase, those type of receivers. And Christian Gonzalez is certainly just a freak athlete, a great corner, arguably the #1 corner in this draft, and getting him here at 17 is just an absolute steal and really transforms our defense to really bring it to another level.
Real quick, guys, we'd like to thank today's sponsor, Underdog Fantasy. With Underdog's NFL Pick'em, they make it super easy to win big on any given night. They have individual player props or daily fantasy and are legal in 41 of the 50 states. Right now, they are doubling your first deposit up to $100 when you use code PATSDRIVE or use the link in the description. All you have to do is select higher or lower and submit your wager for as low as $1 to win anywhere from 3 times to 20 times your money. You can also compete against thousands in Underdog Fantasy's daily fantasy tournaments ranging anywhere from football to baseball to basketball. Whatever sport it is, there's a tournament for you. Now with Underdog's Pick'em Insurance, you can still win money even if one of your picks does not hit. So head over to UnderdogFantasy.com or download the Underdog app. Make sure to use code PATCHDRIVE or use the link in our description to get started today. Yeah, I didn't even mock this dude to New England because I thought it was so unrealistic that he was ever going to fall to pick 14. And so you kind of see him fall, and it helps that 3 quarterbacks went in the top 5. You had a running back go. It helps that some of those positions that you probably thought New England wasn't going to be interested in were getting taken off the board early, unlike last year. So this guy falls. We talked about it. I thought he was going to go to Detroit at 12. I thought that there was a possibility New England could trade up to 11 or something if they really wanted this dude. And then you get the pick of the litter of him and Jackson Smith and Jigba at 14. And then Matt Groh comes out with a thing today saying that they had a pretty good feeling about who Washington was going to take at 16. And they knew that Pittsburgh and the Jets weren't going to take a cornerback. So they knew that they could probably slide down to 17, gain that extra pick, and still get Christian Gonzalez. This is the moves that Belichick used to make that made Patriots fans so exciting. We haven't seen him make one of these in the last couple of years. He does it this year, excites Patriots fans. You get the #1 corner, in my opinion. I had this guy 6th on my big board. He was the #1 corner, close to Witherspoon. Witherspoon was 7 on my big board. So they were right by each other, but you had a little bit more length than Witherspoon. You had a guy that can move. He's so fluid with his movements. Like everything he does just looks effortlessly. He tested incredible at the combine. He was 6'1", 197 pounds, has a 32-inch arms or wingspan, which is good. or 32-inch arm, sorry. Ran in the 4.3s, 4.38. And then what's great about him is his change direction, his lateral speed with his vertical and broad jump. He did a 41.5-inch vertical jump and a 11'1" broad jump. So the dude is just an athlete all around, twitchy, fast, fluid with his hips, what you want. And he's probably the best scheme fit. I was watching some of the draft shows after the fact that we went live, and you're talking about dudes that, Mel Kiper and stuff, and they're like, this is a dream fit for New England, a press man corner that can do it all. This is a dream, ideal scheme fit for the Patriots, and they were able to still trade down and get arguably the number one guy on my board, and a dream pick for me, and then a number one guy that I hope the Patriots saw. And it sounds like that they really were keyed in on this guy, and they knew that this is who they wanted.
Yeah, I mean, a guy like Witherspoon, if he fell, still would have been a great pick for the Patriots. But this is, like you just said, the perfect fit. A big corner is what we needed. We have Jack Jones. We have Marcus Jones. We have Jonathan Jones. We have some of these smaller guys. Getting a guy with size who's that athletic was huge, especially press man corner. I mean, he fits our scheme perfectly. Him not only falling to 14, but falling all the way to 17 and us being able to get value is just tremendous. Like you said, he's the smoothest corner in the draft. Extremely athletic. I saw the only thing that some people didn't like about him was they felt like he wasn't as much of a he didn't have the mentality as far as some of these other corners do. He's a little more laid back, but you see guys like Stephon Gilmore, and I mean he was pretty laid back as well. So if they can light a little fire under him, I think he's going to be a tremendous corner. He has all pro potential. He has number one lockdown corner potential. Will we see this in year one? Probably not, but I think he will make a big impact this year as a rookie. I really do. He's a tremendous player. Probably the best talent that the Patriots have drafted in the past, at least in a while, at least probably 5 to 8 years. I mean, we usually don't pick as high as 14, and then getting a guy who's a top 7 consensus, top 10 consensus pick, you don't get that often. So him falling into Belichick's lap, I absolutely love the pick. I think they hit an absolute home run here.
Yeah, it was one of the most exciting drafts in the recent memory, especially getting a guy that we just thought was unrealistic and the guy that usually is off the board by the time the New England Patriots are picking. He's also a really good tackler. We know Bill Belichick loves the way that corners can tackle. He missed less than 6% of his tackles last season, which seems high, but like Joey Porter Jr. missed close to 17% of his tackles, according to PFF. So you got a good tackler on the outside, a guy that's willing to come up and make plays. I think this makes it interesting for New England to go throughout the rest of the draft. Talk about day 2 today. They gained that extra 4th round pick. I think at some point, both of us expect New England to move up into the 2nd round and take a guy like DeJuan Jones if he continues to fall, and then you can still get that great big right tackle, keep Trent Brown at left tackle. You could also trade up and get a receiver. I know they did that last year, but there's guys like Jonathan Mingo, Cedric Tillman on the board that if they want to go grab another pass catcher for Mac Jones, they can do that. But now with 4 4th round picks, it's going to make it real easy, and you have a lot of ammunition to move up and continue to add these players that you feel need, and you already got one that you probably didn't expect to get and one that you're very excited at a position of need for the Patriots. You just continue adding talent at positions that you need throughout day 2 and day 3, and we have a ton of picks. We still have 11 picks in the draft to move up and do something or add talent.
Yeah, no, they have a lot of ammunition to continue to add to this team. It sounds like they're confident in their tackle room, which I don't love. We'll get into that more tonight when we go live. But as far as the Christian Gonzalez pick goes, I love it. I think this is one of the first times the Patriots have gone chalk and gone with the consensus player who is the best available, who is a star, who's a stud, fitting their system well. Usually they like to get cute and draft Cole Strange or something weird like that. But they just drafted one of the most talented players in this draft class, and I couldn't be more excited about it.
Yeah, I think a lot of Patriots fans should be super excited for this pick. Just want to bring you guys a short little quick video the day after. Hopefully you guys are in our live for day 2. We will be going live for the 2nd and 3rd round. So make sure you stop in there and make sure you like and subscribe to this video so that you can get post notifications and support the channel. But until next time, we will talk to you later.